Hey tech enthusiasts, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that's causing major waves across industries, the rise of the AI workforce. Is it a tidal wave of opportunity or a tsunami of job displacement? We're going to dissect that question today. According to a recent ManpowerGroup study, nearly 40% of companies plan to increase their use of AI in the next year. But here's the kicker. A staggering number of employees feel completely unprepared for this shift. We're talking about a potential skills gap that could leave millions behind. The question is, are we doing enough to equip workers for this AI-powered future? Are businesses truly investing in retraining, or are they just hoping the problem will solve itself? Let's find out. Now, shifting gears, let's tackle a deeply unsettling story out of Colorado Springs. The mother of the Club Q shooter is filing a lawsuit against 5 Colorado Springs police officers, alleging unlawful search, unconstitutional seizure, and excessive force. This stems from the night of the horrific shooting in 2022. According to the lawsuit, after Aldrich was taken into custody, officers entered Vopel's home around 3 a.m. without a warrant. The lawsuit argues that Vopel, who reportedly had no knowledge of the shooting, was locked outside her home in freezing conditions, barefoot and on oxygen, while officers searched the premises. She was later arrested on misdemeanor charges, which her attorney claims were unconstitutional. This case raises critical questions about the balance between public safety and individual rights. Did the police overstep their bounds in the immediate aftermath of this tragedy? It's a complex situation with no easy answers, and we'll be watching this case very closely. From legal battles to musical mysteries, our next story is a fascinating dive into the life of Q Lazarus, the singer behind the hauntingly beautiful song Goodbye Horses, famously featured in The Silence of the Lambs. Q vanished from the music scene in the mid-90s, leading many to believe she was dead. But as fate would have it, filmmaker Eva Regis Fuentes met Q while she was driving a cab. This encounter led to a documentary, Goodbye Horses, The Many Lives of Q Lazarus, which explores Q's tumultuous career, her struggles with the music industry, and her eventual disappearance. Q believed record labels couldn't market a black woman singing rock. She faced disappointment after disappointment, including being bumped off the Philadelphia soundtrack. Her story is a testament to the challenges faced by artists who don't fit neatly into industry boxes. It also highlights the resilience of the human spirit and the power of music to transcend tragedy. Okay, back to the future. Amazon Web Services, AWS, has just dropped some serious AI firepower for developers. Amazon Q Developer Agents. These AI-powered agents are designed to streamline workflows, improve code quality, and boost productivity. Think of these agents as your AI coding assistants, handling everything from documentation to unit testing and code reviews. AWS is betting big on AI-driven development, and these new agents are a clear signal of that commitment. But what does this really mean for developers? Are we looking at a future where AI writes most of the code, leaving humans to simply oversee the process? Or will these agents serve as powerful tools that augment human capabilities, allowing developers to focus on more creative and strategic tasks? Let's dig deeper into how these agents work. First up, we have the /doc agent, designed to tackle the often dreaded task of documentation. Let's be honest, nobody loves writing documentation. It's time-consuming, tedious, and often feels like a necessary evil. But with the /doc agent, AWS claims that developers can automatically generate README files and update existing documentation with ease. The agent analyzes code and creates summaries, making the entire process more intuitive and user-friendly. Imagine a scenario where you're onboarding a new team member to a complex project. Instead of spending hours explaining the codebase, you can simply point them to the AI-generated documentation. This could save countless hours and significantly speed up the onboarding process. But the real question is, how accurate and comprehensive is this AI-generated documentation? Will it truly replace the need for human input, or will it simply serve as a starting point that requires further refinement? Next, we have the /test agent, which focuses on unit test generation. Unit testing is crucial for maintaining code quality, but writing comprehensive tests can be a major time sink. The /test agent automates this process by identifying necessary test cases, generating mocks and stubs, and producing test code. So, if you're working on a Python project, you can use the /test agent to generate unit tests for specific functions or methods. This can help catch bugs early on and minimize technical debt. But here's the catch. Can AI truly understand the nuances of your code and generate tests that cover all possible scenarios? Or will it simply create superficial tests that miss critical edge cases? The effectiveness of the /test agent will ultimately depend on its ability to reason about code and generate tests that are both comprehensive and reliable. Finally, we have the /review agent, which aims to enhance code quality and security. This agent performs static application security testing, SAST, to identify security vulnerabilities, detect secrets to prevent data exposure, and analyzes infrastructure as code, IAC, files for potential issues. Imagine you are working on an application that uses serverless architecture with Amazon API Gateway, AWS Lambda, and Amazon DynamoDB services and implements RESTful APIs in Python. Instead of manually reviewing every line of code, the /review agent can automatically scan for vulnerabilities and provide actionable recommendations. This could significantly reduce the risk of security breaches and improve the overall quality of your code. But the challenge is, can AI truly replace the expertise of a seasoned security engineer? Or will it simply serve as a first line of defense that requires human oversight to catch more subtle and sophisticated vulnerabilities? All of these agents, /doc, /test, and /review, are meant to be used in the SDLC, software development lifecycle. SDLC is a flywheel with several stages such as planning and research, coding, documentation, testing, build and deploy, operations, and maintenance. The documentation agent helps with planning and research, the testing agent helps with testing, and the review agent helps with the operations and maintenance. What this means is that it can help speed up the process for the developer, making them more productive. But the question is, will they make the developer's job obsolete? Or will it simply augment the skills of the developer? This brings us back to the million-dollar question. Is AI a job killer or a job creator? The truth is, the answer is likely somewhere in the middle. While AI may automate certain tasks, it's also creating new opportunities in areas like AI development, data science, and AI ethics. The key is to embrace lifelong learning and adapt to the changing demands of the workforce. We need to invest in retraining programs, promote STEM education, and foster a culture of innovation. Otherwise, we risk creating a society where a small elite of AI experts reap the benefits, while the majority are left behind. The stakes are high, and the time to act is now. Let's not forget about the ethical implications of AI. As AI becomes more powerful, it's crucial to ensure that it's developed and used responsibly. We need to address issues like algorithmic bias, data privacy, and the potential for AI to be used for malicious purposes. This requires a multifaceted approach involving governments, industry leaders, and AI ethicists. We need to establish clear ethical guidelines, promote transparency, and hold developers accountable for the consequences of their creations. The future of AI depends on our ability to navigate these ethical challenges and ensure that AI benefits all of humanity, not just a select few. It's a responsibility we all share. So, what does all of this mean for the future of work? It's clear that AI is going to play an increasingly important role in the years to come, but the exact shape of that future is still uncertain. Will we see a world where AI works alongside humans, augmenting our capabilities and freeing us from mundane tasks? Or will we see a world where AI dominates the workforce, leaving millions unemployed and struggling to adapt? The answer depends on the choices we make today. We need to embrace AI as a tool for progress, invest in education and retraining, and address the ethical challenges head-on. The future of work is not predetermined. It's up to us to shape it. All right, that's a wrap for today's episode. I hope you found this discussion informative and thought-provoking. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the AI workforce? Are you excited about the potential benefits, or are you concerned about the risks? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more tech news and analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.